pass. What is the sight that can see beyond time? This is a harmonious beat. Don't give it away.
The fire is burning, the pages is turning, the past and the future is one and the same. The fear in your heart make you tuck in your chain. These mumbling rappers will fuck with your brain. If you're stuck on the fame, get in touch with the change. Take a hit of my soul, let it pump through your veins. Let's go back to the source, let's go back to the basics. Multi-dimensional, jump through the matrix. I can see demons and twitching their faces. Multi-dimensional, don't need a spaceship. Get off of that slave ship. You go through my pages, my verses is sacred. So you should be sipping my soul. You should be spitting my flows. I'm the last dragon when it comes to rapping, my nigga, get it with that glow. Chicago is all that they know, where they get their heat for the low.
All right, let's see. There we go. Now, this is actually going to be a take 5. I've tried this 4 other attempts, 3 of them back to back, about 2 weeks ago, and then it was just pure fuckery and Rage Against the Machines. My old phone, got a new phone now, and so we are, what is it, 5th time's a charm. All right, just making sure, and so, did I get that? I don't think I plugged that in right. That's okay, though. All right, so, first I want to note that, the black line there, that's north, south, east, west, left, right, side, ascendant, when the sun's ascending, and then the sun descending, at its highest is the midheaven. When it's, when the moon's out, and when the moon is out, then it's in the IC, opposite of the midheaven. But anyways, yeah, you're probably like, oh my gosh, she's talking in Chinese again. So Juan, you are a 20 degrees Virgo sun with the 13 degrees Leo moon conjunct Hecate. Your moon is in the 10th house, which is actually a placement where a lot of presidents and political people, a lot of them do have 10th house moons. People with 10th house moons are able to actually pick up and feel and sense right away what other people feel about them. Like, cause that 10th house, that's like, high noon. So it's like the sun at its highest and, exalted there. So the sun, it's overlooking everything. So when the moon is there, what's the moon? It's emotional feelings. It's able to pick up on everything that's looking up or being projected or even directed at it, whether it be just emotions, feelings, even thoughts. It can be very telepathic depending on what sign it's in, conjunctions with other planets. So anyways, your birth chart is a snapshot of when you took your first breath, and it shows where the planets were at the moment in the, how to put this, where they were at, and what zodiac sign and degree they were transiting through when you took your first breath at the time of your birth. So it's a snapshot. So at the snapshot of your birth, when you took that first breath in, you took in all the energies. You took the energies of that sun in Virgo and the moon in Leo and the Mercury in Libra. Venus was in, Virgo. We're going to talk about that too. And so whatever spirits, ancestors, all of that was around at that first breath. You took all that with it, all that energy. And at that time, there's always, everything's moving, the sky, even your chart, the planets, everything's all like this big clock, of gears going. And so, the zodiac sign that was coming up, rising over the eastern hemisphere, which is your ascendant here, right here, that AC, was the zodiac sign of Libra, ruled by Venus. Partnerships, relationships, contracts, legal systems seen through there, like higher up courts, like federal stuff like that. Lowercase courts, divorce, all that. That's seen through Virgo, and then Supreme Court and lawmakers and all that seen through Sagittarius 9th house. So you are a Libra rising. That's your mask. That's your persona. That's actually how the others see you. People that have a Libra rising have that Venus energy. So when people see you, they do see your beauty. You illuminate. Very good looking, because that first house, that first house, that would be your head. That's where your third eye is. That's your face. That's that Aries, because Aries is the head, the ram. But you have Libra there. So basically, it's like a flip. And 11 degrees. So. I'll have to do something separate on that, but the 11 degrees of Libra is actually very significant. It's also 11 is Ascendant Master energy, Age of Aquarius because of 11th house energy. It is breaks down to a 2, which is moon ruled. 11s, those are the ones that they learn through teaching, and then they teach to learn. You know, as they're going through life, and then they will get to a period in their life where they are like that teacher. But even as they're teaching, they do learn. They also learn how to teach differently with other people, and they also learn how to learn differently through other people. So it's not always like that same repetitive. You know, and Virgo's a sign that's really known for like that competitive, like that, not competitive, but the like doing things the same way, like kind of like Taurus. Earth signs really, that's an Earth sign thing, you know, where you're just like do, you know, but you have to learn how to, you know, mix that up and basically drum it out a little bit differently and not always get stuck on that same beaten path of always doing shit the same exact way. So, all right. And 5 minutes in. So with you being a Virgo, that's your sun. The moon, that's your emotions. That's the soul within your soul. That is where your comfort is. That's how you think. That's like your internal self. You know, where the sun is your soul. It's the shell over everything. It's like where your soul is at when it comes to the core of it, the persona of it. Because, you know, the soul has basically picked up traits and characteristics through all, you know, through time and through experiences. And that's like with the draconic charts in astrology. That's the chart of the soul and the higher self. You know, it's your true self, your true soul, your true essence that is linked into that source, but on that individual, but not ego individual type like essence, but like that actual soul that is within its own core. That's so. Anyway, you know what? I think you have a really interesting draconic chart. You haven't looked at it in a while. So, anyways, but in this lifetime, you are a Virgo, Leo moon, Libra rising. Libra is a air sign, Leo is a fire sign, and Virgo is an earth sign. Virgo is linked to the 6th house of your everyday. That's 6th house. That's your everyday, like your you know, brushing your teeth, wiping your ass, getting up, coffee, your routine, you know, like your everyday of everything. It's here on earth. It's like in the physical, where it's opposite 12th house, where your sun is at. That's the other realm. That's the other side of the veil, or even like they're like getting, you know, where it's close to that source type energy, and so it's the opposite. So it's not the physical realm. So you have 12 houses in your chart. Each house is an area of focus of your life. Now, I made notes just so I could be able to freaking articulate this into words correctly if I started freaking having issues. So, your sun, moon, and rising is your triad of who you are. It's the me, myself, and I. It's the Son, the Father, the Holy Spirit. It is the 3 major structures of the foundation of who you are and what you represent within yourself and without of yourself, what are connected to what's out of yourself, like you know, other people and experiences and all that in this life. You know, you have to have 3 to really to be able to manifest something physical, because you know Alright, so this is like a take 9, take 10. Oh my god, I did a 19-minute video and did not save it. I do not know what happened to that recording. But anyways, I'm going to do this again, but I'm actually going to do this one quickly. So, I had to cut off like the last one and finish up breakfast. But anyways, so your chart. I want to talk about your chart, and I wanted to point out some things, spiritual things. This is long overdue. I had tried this a couple weeks ago, and I just... But, let's get into this. Now, you are not only just your sun sign, you are also your rising and your moon. That is the triad of who you are in this existence. It is it's like the me, myself, and I. But you've got some really cool shit in your chart, which I've known I told you that. Now, if I've not sent you, I know I sent you a report last year, but if you need me to send you another one, I will. Now, we're going to talk a little bit here. We're going to talk about Uranus in your first house, because Uranus is a planet of the heavens. It's a planet that, Casey, like that Casey guy in the spiritual community, Tesla, people with really exalted or high eccentric IQs, enigmas, and all that. That's Uranus. So, like, when you are channeling, when you are going to Akashic, that's go through Uranus. Yes, Uranus. People that say Uranus, that's fucking retarded. Uranus, it just sounds like urine. But Uranus is a planet that rules Aquarius. Yours truly here is Uranian ruled. It is that planet that travels on its side. It's that planet it's a planet of rebellion and individuality. Basically, it's like, you don't tell me who I'm going to be who I choose to be. It is a planet of major great, not only just energy, but information and that mad scientist. So, and like I said, I had to take notes. I was smart this time. I actually did. And then I had to rewrite my notes because I couldn't read my own damn handwriting. So your sun, moon, and rising. Sun in Virgo, 20 degrees. A zodiac sign. There's 12 zodiac signs, and it stays in a degree for 30 days, 30 degrees. A degree a day. So when you were born, the sun was at 20 degrees Virgo. If you would have been born 10 days later, you would have been a Libra sun. Now, your moon is in Leo at 13 degrees. Conjunct the asteroid Hecate, which is kind of neat because Hecate's birthday is August 13th, and you have a Leo moon. It's 13 degrees. 13, that is the witch degree. That is also a Pluto ruled degree. It is, it's a very powerful number. Very good luck for witches too. And you are 11 degrees Libra rising. Your rising is your persona. It's your ascendant, like everything up there, works like a clock and wheels, there's, so when these planets are moving, transiting, doing their thing, because they all do transit through the astrological, spheres up there. I'm actually going to pull that up and show you here. Down, I found a charger. I can't believe I did 19-minute video and it's just poof, disappeared. Alright, so nope. There, so like that's a good example there. Like, let's see. So one of these are even better. Oh, yeah, I like this one. It's a good website, too. So, see the zodiac sign there? Like, Cancer, Leo, it's like a big wheel, like circle. And, so they're always constantly moving around, and, I know there's better than that. I'm pretty sure you get the gist. You're a smart guy. Select your chart. Alright. Where in the heck did where did it go? Oh, there we go. No, I wanted to focus on just a few things real quick. This is going to be, there's going to be a few of these videos. And also, too, I think it's very important that at least you learn some basic astrology. You can't just let it just be over your head. I mean, come on now. You're ruled by Mercury. Mercury is about not only communication, but, intellect and learning and all that in the mind. So, your persona, your mask, your how people see you, that's your first house. First house is like the head. That's it's a house that birthed out Aries, you have Uranus at 25 degrees, and Uranus in your first house, it gives you like that gut for knowing your social purpose. Now, it's like you definitely have a direction in life. Now, you did, go through ventures with Uranus there, and learning about limitations. Now, you are somebody, you got go energy, you think before you act, the stunt man, you are rebellious, you shock others with your intellect and your behavior. Did that a lot as a child. Probably people are probably wondering where you got information or things that came out of your mouth, or it was like you just knew shit and you understood stuff at a level that like probably even like adults can even understand. You're very independent and you like to think for yourself. You have that whole, that Aquarius is, we pride ourselves on how we think for ourselves, and how we are able to think in different, ways of, in different aspects and different levels. And, having your Uranus in your first house does give you that Aquarian, like, enigmatic type mind, that fast thinking, being able to grasp concepts and different forms of, just understanding and intellect, higher, basically like a IQ that is, not of this world, literally. Uranus influence, what it does, especially the first house, is you do not take things that what people say at face value. You challenge it. You like to find things out for yourself. You don't, you can't just be spoon-fed any bullshit. Strong mind, strong will. You are very opinionated. You share your opinions. You do get into heated debates. You probably got to a lot of heated debates, especially with authority figures or older people. You like to detach from people that belittle you or make you feel some kind of a way that makes them try to feel like they have authority or some type of elevation of anything over you. You don't like the stereotypical types that do alpha and think that they can overshadow and put somebody in a smaller space or in a just you don't deal with that type of shit, and it's like and you don't even entertain it. You are somebody who rebels against being told who you are, and let's see here. There's other notes. I might do those other, some of the other plans, but you do not follow the social norm. You've never been the type to follow the social norm. You've always been very independent and the beat of your own drum, but a drum that is like created by you, like a drum that nobody else will ever be able to have or be able to even understand the beat of playing it. You follow a path less. You go on a path less followed in life. You are a pioneer. You are a very pioneer type individual. You are not for mainstream. You are not somebody that's like for popularity. You can give a fuck what people think when it comes to popularity type shit. You are a very strong-willed, strong mind. You are a rebel with a cause. You definitely highly artistic, and that 12th house sun gives it really exalted artistic gifts, and also 12th house suns can drink like a motherfucker. That's what I'll way. Now take a look here at your 10th house. Your 10th house is how much work you put into for achievements. It's also part of your professional life. It's your professional house. It's your public image. It's you have a Saturn in the 10th house, which exalts out, allows you to be able to reach levels of and your profession statuses that's like really out like high up there. What the hell was that? What's my alarm? Okay. Now, with the house, 10th house, it's Saturn authority. You have Saturn there, so of course that just like it just exalts that house like just crazy. And Saturn on your midheaven does. It's a strong indication for somebody who is a teacher, somebody who not only teaching children but teaching people who need to be brought up into a higher intellect and a higher knowing of things. And as well as children, but adults too. You are a type that you can achieve, and if you haven't, you probably well, I'm sure you have achieved different types of awards and so like career. What's what I'm looking for? Like been at a place in your career where oh god, I can't think of the word. Wait a minute, I'm gonna move on. I'll come back to that. You are somebody who you're a workaholic for sure, and 12th house sun. That 12th house sun is linked to people that work either like in solitude or work in sanctuaries or in prisons or wardens. Wardens. 12th house sun, and also you have a Saturn in the 10th. That's also kind of a great combination there too for somebody who works in the government. You're definitely workaholic. when it comes to goals, like if you were to set professional goals, you know, you're the type that would achieve them, and then some, like Michael Jordan type style. You also have very strong work ethics, as well as when it comes to morals, and also to being able to carry yourself in a manner that is like you want that respect for yourself, like you need that respect for yourself, and you honor like who you are as being that hard worker and that type that follows through and knows their shit. Now, let's see here. I think let's see here. Is that midheaven? Yeah, you're midheaven. Now that you have that midheaven in Saturn, or midheaven with that combination with Saturn, you know your midheaven's in Cancer at 13 degrees. You are a natural nurturer. You're very compassionate and artistic. You will go through ups and downs in your career and all that, but for the most part, it's like kind of when you go down, you come back up, bounce back up even harder. You need to have a career that allows you to connect with those you work with, to have like a connection with those, and to also be able to use your intuitive gifts, and feel like you also have to, you should always be in a career or in a profession where you feel respected, and you get that respect that, you know, that you do deserve, because, you know, you are somebody who does work their ass off, and you do need to be respected, and that needs to be honored. You need careers that are linked to like a public, service type, you know, careers. You need to be able to have that with people. It's very important. Now, you will have jobs that will put you at center of attention, whether it be publicly or just even within that job. You know, you're somebody that, some placements in your chart, that's just very powerful. You also have, in your chart, you know, your partner, your wife, your spouse is somebody who, can elevate things for you as well. Like if you guys were going to business together, you guys would make great business partners, make a lot of money. Your wife has like this as, somebody who is very good for you, very much meant for you, and you meant for her. It's like, you know, you complete each other in a way, but she is, you know, we'll talk about your guys' chart together, you know, sometime. But like I said, this is long overdue, and I'm gonna, you know, stop here at 13 minutes, because if I lose this recording, I swear to God, I'm drop kicking this phone in its throat.